Peggy 3.
So guys, Project Cars 3 has just been announced and I got to see a very early keynote representing the game, showing all the details, and I can share those details today, as well as gameplay, screenshots, that will be in the background. Not gonna lie, I thought Slightly Mad Studios was working on the Fast and the Furious game, but they're actually working on Project Cars 3 as well. I'm guessing there's two separate studios, I don't actually know, but yeah, I was very surprised to see the email in my inbox. But yes, let's start with some gameplay. Without my annoying voice, some gameplay with the visuals, the sounds in all its glory. Enjoy the gameplay and I'll be back in about a minute's time.
Final lap. Try and take that position.
Also, I want to say a quick little thank you to Bandai Namco for letting me show you guys the gameplay, for sharing this information with me early. They told me, I think maybe a week or so before the official reveal, and there's a lot of trust, of course. I could have gone, yeah, on Twitter, I've just seen Project Cars 3, it's coming out next week. I could easily do that. I'll be in trouble, but I could definitely do that, so I appreciate that. So, let's talk about career mode. Career mode is where I normally play a lot of my racing games. I love a good career mode, and this game has very good progression, which I love a lot. So, you start from Road E, go all the way to Road A, and then to Hypercars, all the way to GT, C, B, and A, and then GT Open. There's also invitational events as well. So let's go all the way back to the start. This is obviously where you guys will be playing the game when it comes day one. Road E, they bought a Honda Civic, and basically every event has optional objectives to get. So, for example, the objective they gave, this was the very first race in career mode, Shanghai Street. Finish the race, get a nice little token, good job. So the next one was overtake 5 unique vehicles. Don't overtake the same vehicle 5 times, but different vehicles. Earn 1,000 action points. So in career mode, I believe you get so much XP from just overtaking, doing clean overtakes, having clean sectors, fastest sector, a clean lap overall. You're constantly getting rewarded for what you're doing on screen, which is awesome. Also, there's plenty of options in terms of difficulty. So legendary AI, you can set them to be super aggressive. In terms of assist, there's loads and loads of options, and every assist and every difficulty increase, you get a big XP modifier. So there's definitely a sense of maybe when you jump into the game, maybe turn them down a little bit, have a few assists on maybe, I don't know. It depends on your driving style. And then as you progress through career mode, start turning those off and your XP will go up more aggressively. Yeah, so now we have those 3 tokens. You need 20 tokens to unlock Road D, which obviously is the next tier. Or, if you have the credits available, you can basically buy the next tier for 2,500 credits. It's all up to you. I did notice a few interesting modes in career mode. So we had Hot Lap. The example was Havana, a 122, and you get a gold. So obviously you get more tokens if you do that. I noticed Pace Setter. I've got no idea what that is. I just saw it on the keynote. I was like, that's interesting. And we had Breakout, and also you have a championship mode as well. And obviously the standard races. So yeah, really interesting to see what those modes are and how they change up the career mode. Of course, you eventually lead on to invitational events. That is, for example, having 50 clean races or winning 30 career races. And those invitational events will unlock as you progress, but do require certain cars. For example, the Lotus Type 38 Ford, which is the first, I think, rear engine car to ever win the Indy 500. So that's, yeah, a bit of a hint as to what the invitational events might be. Bathurst was an event as well. So that was for winning 30 events with a Japanese car. And Spa was for winning 50 career races, clean races, by the way. So Spa is also available. There is a lot of tracks in this game. Bannerflay, which I believe is a Scottish track. I might have said that completely wrong. A Monument Canyon, Alton Park, which is a classic UK circuit. Fuji, Interlagos, which is Brazil, the Brazilian track for F1. Bathurst, which I've said already. Spa, Indianapolis, which is the Indy 500. Some very exciting tracks indeed, and I'm sure there's going to be more announced, of course, in the future. No doubt about that. Right, so we did briefly touch on upgrades. So when they were going through the upgrades, I did spot a GT86 and R34. Ooh! But there's a big focus on upgrading because you can turn, for example, the Honda Civic into a much quicker car with upgrades. So I noticed tyres, brakes, weight reduction, bodywork, air intake. I can't read my writing. Camshaft, fuel injection. So, for example, they changed the tyres. The Honda Civic was a 261. It got turned into a 306, which basically turns it into a D-class vehicle with one tyre change. So they changed the tyres from stock to race tyres. And there we go. The numbers went up pretty aggressively. So you can keep your car. If you like a particular car, you can keep upgrading it for career mode. Very nice. So in terms of visuals, I didn't notice any actual body customization, but I did notice tires, rims, and number plates. The liveries are awesome. There's lots of decals, actual manufacturers in the game, lots of different just customization options in terms of the liveries. I saw some really cool designs. So there's a lot of customization on that side, but I didn't see any actual bodywork, I guess sort of need for speed customization as such. So next up we're going to touch on multiplayer. So there is a quick play option, so you guys can jump into a game nice and quickly, jump in. That's probably the quickest way to join a race. There is scheduled events, so that'll be a select tier of vehicle, a select track, and then you'll be put into groups based off your safety record, your maybe your level in game, your experience, and you'll be split up into different categories, different races, and you can basically be set off into the world. Also, there's custom lobbies. I believe I saw up to 31 AI, which is impressive. Wow. So custom lobbies, so you can set the track, the tier, get your friends involved. Perfect. I don't tend to play multiplayer that much, but esports is obviously getting bigger and bigger, especially with F1 recently as well, which I've noticed. F1 is getting big online. Also, I want to emphasize they've done a lot of work with the controller. There was a lot of feedback from the previous games that it was quite a hard game on controller. They've overhauled that completely with the assists and just tried to make it as accessible as possible. Also, really like the fact the gameplay definitely now has that sort of camera shake. The motion blur seems a little bit more intense. You do forget that sort of motion of speed and aggression as you try to overtake or you're going at a high speed, which maybe the previous games lacked. A lot of racing games do this, where you're moving at 250 miles an hour or something insane, and you feel like you're going 50. It doesn't have that sense of speed. This definitely has more of a sense of speed for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing Project Cars, the gameplay, the B-roll in the background. I'm generally really excited for the game. If you guys have got any questions as well, let me know. Or should I do like a deep dive and try and find every circuit, every car I saw in the keynote? Let me know. But yeah, generally, I'm really excited for the game. But there's a slight but on this. I feel like I might have wanted to just wait until next gen. So maybe release the game next year, late 2021, and then release it when we have a new gen consoles. I feel like they probably maxed out the current consoles with Project Cars 2. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's how I feel a little bit. It would be nice to maybe wait and have like a proper next gen racing game. But overall, there's definitely some really good improvements. I love the graphics. There's definitely an improvement in graphics. I know I just contradicted myself a little bit, but the AI has definitely got better. They're more aggressive, they're more assertive, they act more realistically, and it's a really cool improvement. I know you guys probably haven't seen it, but the livery designs, what you can do with the liveries is very impressive. The tires, the rims. And I'm really excited for the career progression, starting from the very, very bottom of the racing formula and going all the way to the top. I love these optional objectives, having to tick them off as you progress. It's not about just winning the races. Obviously if you win a race, you get loads of XP. Lots of money, of course, lots of credits, but you have to do these optional objectives to really progress through career mode. And there's different ways to do that with the money or with these tokens. But yeah, very, very exciting. Cannot wait to hear more about Project Cars 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like, give it a comment. Are you guys excited for Project Cars 3? Let me know. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.